Your parties are the hottest ticket around.
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We're gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life. You're gonna hear about my parties. They're gonna be shutting them down. They're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good time. You know, whenever you bring up a different element into people's environment, things that broaden people's horizon, people get intimidated. There's a lot of people out there that feel intimidated by it. It ain't nothing but break it down, racial barriers, break it down.
Breaking down racial barriers. I'm quite sure y'all got different races and mixes that's partaking in any of those freak-offs, whatever freak shows that Diddy was throwing. But this is not what I wanted to stay on that particular, part right there. But what I wanted to focus on was the point of speaking things into existence. It's crazy how when you speak negative things into existence, it actually happens. It feels like it happens a whole lot quicker than positive. But he spoke this into existence. Watch the words that come out of your mouth that you put into the universe. This is exactly what I mean. Like, he said that he would probably be arrested for this. And if you're saying that, and especially if you're saying that for entertainment tonight, like you're on a public platform, one of the biggest, well, at least then, public platforms, and you get in the interview and you saying that you probably will be arrested for this. So it's like he was already prepared for what's to come in the future. So that means, with that being said, is that sometimes you can prepare yourself for something and then forget along the way. Because there's so much going on, so much running through your mind, and you probably taking care of other people's families and whatever that situation may be with that on that end, and then you got maybe have tax problems or thinking about which house you should probably foreclose on because you're trying to save some money. I mean, anything that goes on to your day-to-day life, probably 3 or 4 years ago, you prepared yourself mentally and saying that, okay, this is what could happen. But with so many things going on, you forget. And that's when it creeps up on you. This crept up on him because Diddy forgot. There's so much going on, he forgot that he even said this in an interview. This was in 1999. I was 9 years old. So to say that you would probably get arrested for something and it actually happening, you knew what you was doing. And I don't even you know that what you was doing, but you knew that it was wrong. And you knew that somebody would come out at the end when their pockets or when their hands get to itching or whatever that may be on their end that they're not doing so good financially. So they're going to have to come out and try to make and create up something saying that this is what you did to them. Or if anything dealing with you because you went head up to with another alcohol company, and you didn't live up to your end, so you end up, like I said before in the last video, not being on the same page with them and bumping heads with them, and they having more power than you. So when you don't live up to your end in the contract, and you think you bigger than those people, and you got some skeletons in your closet, so they make some phone calls to whoever that was tied to you, and they pay them, or they say, well, this is what you could receive, maybe, allegedly. If you say this is what happened with you, with this situation with you and him, or questioning anything to her, meaning Cassie, on whatever that what you went through with this person, because they think they missed the hot shit, speak on that publicly. We got you. So she did. And like I said, with the whole domino effect with that last video, her and then somebody else come after, and then somebody else come after. And you thought that it was a lesson being taught, this whole situation, but this still ongoing. People still creating up stuff and still coming out and saying that this is what Diddy did. And he probably did that shit. He probably did it. So, it's like he didn't even care then. Why would you say you're going to be probably arrested for something? I mean, it's just showing that Diddy has so much protection and power at that time, to that power can, it's like a poison. You know, once you take a couple of sips of that poison, it starts to affect with your mind. You ain't thinking right. So you think you want Mr. Untouchable. You think you bigger than the president with the protection, the power that you got that's rolling with you. Diddy even said in the song he got hitters on payroll. And I think it was on the Nas, Hate Me Now. They got him on salary like he thought he was Mr. Untouchable. He didn't think he was ever going to have a cooling point. The way things cool down and, you know, that you ain't the only one with power. Even Kanye said no one man should have all that power. The clock is ticking. It's ticking by the hour. His clock was ticking by the hour. And now we in 2024. That was in 1999. That clock was ticking from then until now. Spoken into existence the way he's at now. Arrested, right? The power of the tongue. And this was in the same time him and J-Lo was, you know, messing around with each other. Because I remember that whole hat with that do-rag up on it. It was the same time he was, like, him and J-Lo was dating. They had a picture with him wearing that same outfit. I think he took that either before or after the photo shoot, or the pictures that him and J-Lo, whoever that paparazzi captured them together on the red carpet somewhere. It was like there was that same look right behind me, with the hat, with the do-rag under, with the shades. It was like an award show, if I'm not mistaken. So I do this video just to let y'all know, like, the power of the tongue, what you speak into existence. It comes back and hits you when you forgot about it. Because you put it out into the universe and you knew what you was doing wasn't right. And allegedly, it's been worth saying, like, when he was throwing these freak shows, and I think it was Carl Thomas had to distance himself from him. And somebody walked into, I think it was Neo was like some sort of allegedly partaked in some of that too, allegedly. And somebody had said, it was like religious, and they walked in and they seen some stuff that blew their mind. It was like, they said something, and Diddy had said, I love God too, man. But we're going to have to leave God at the door. This is where we come to unwind, loosen up. And I was like, what, nigga? What? Leave God at the door? Oh, that was so disrespectful. It was so disrespectful to the point, like, that nigga deserve everything that's coming to him. And what I did with the whole Suge Knight video, speaking on that, and what I feel about that, is that Suge just saying something just for attention and talks. Suge don't give a damn about who defending Diddy, who ain't. Come on, man. Talking about Suge Knight. Forget all that black folks that gotta stick together bullshit. You can't stick together by no nigga if you black. And there's a difference between black and niggas. Niggas don't give a fuck about their own skin color. And that's why black folks and niggas got to continue to keep separation. Because there's no helping or sticking by a nigga with that mentality. Because they want to bring you down. Black people. And they look just like you, but except for the fact that they niggas. You got to distance yourself from niggas so you won't have to do nothing to them. That's going to cause a setback on your end. So, Diddy been doing a whole lot of nigga-ish throughout his whole life. I know Pac probably somewhere smiling. Oh, they finally got that mother. Like Smokey when he caught on Friday, when he finally caught the dude, the little boy that was riding the bike. I was knocking over the trash can. Like, he finally got that motherfucker. Finally got it. Whooped the hell out of him with that belt. Wow. But yeah, man, like, The words that come out your mouth, the power of the tongue, you reap what you sow. And that nigga doing some sewing right now. He got his needle and his thread. He doing some damn sewing right now. He's sewing his ass off. Metaphorically speaking, y'all. But honestly, I feel like you can't really like teach a person a lesson at this age. Like, you gonna be who you gonna be. You know, it's kind of like, you know, when you got relatives in your family that's already set in their own way, you gotta just love them from a distance. Some people you gotta just, a lot of people, or some people, whichever way you want to put it, whether it's your family, kids, whatever, have to love them from a distance in order for you to continue to move forward. Because if you keep trying to make things and try to better a situation that is not going to better because that person is already set in stone and who they want to be, you gotta leave them behind. Stop forcing relationships with people. If it ain't meant to be, you feel it. You know what you feel. Stick by what you feel. And stop trying to force relationships with people. I don't care if it's your brother, your sister, whoever. Stop forcing things that's not there. Let people be in their own way and you do your own thing. All right? Care how much money they got. How much power they got. Be you, keep God first, and do you. Sensei Reality TV. I'm out. Subscribe, like the video. One love. Peace.
That broaden people's horizon. People get intimidated. There's a lot of people out there that feel intimidated by it. It ain't nothing but break it down, racial barriers, break it down.